Hello, Steve from dudehack.com. Today we're going to be going over what that little green dot is on Tinder. Hey guys, as I said, today we're going to be running through what that little pesky green dot is on Tinder. But first, just a bit of housekeeping. My name is Steve. I'm the owner of dudehack.com, which is your online dating resource for dudes and dudettes, covering everything online dating that you can imagine. So go ahead and check that out. And if you're not sure if Tinder is the right dating app for you, make sure you do go ahead and take my free quiz, which will tell you exactly what dating app would suit you better. I've added a link to that just down in the description just there. So go and take that after this video. But you're here to find out about Tinder and what that little green dot is. So let's jump into that right now. So very straightforward. That green dot means that your match has been online in the last 24 hours. That's it. Now look, whether or not this is completely accurate is another question. In my opinion, the biggest reason to have that little green dot is to promote people to upgrade to either Tinder Gold or Platinum. The reason I say this is when you do have a free Tinder account, it will essentially show a blurred version of the last person that has liked you with that little green dot showing this person was recently active, they've liked you. Come on, dude, go ahead and upgrade. That's what Tinder's trying to get you to do. So keep that in mind. Whether or not that person has been online very recently, that's another question. Essentially, I just think it's another little feature to make it seem like you're going to have a really engaging conversation, or you can speak to that person right away because they're online, and really it's just there to promote you spending money. So just to reiterate that, the little green dot means they were online in the last 24 hours. It does not mean they are online right this second. Now, something I just want to clear out of the air straight away, because I feel like this is where this questioning comes from most of the time, is if you see that green dot and your match has not replied to you yet, i.e. you are waiting for her reply and you see that little green dot, it does not mean that your match has seen your message yet, has been online and just ignored you. It might, but that doesn't necessarily mean it. He or she could have been online 24 hours ago. You've sent your message in between that time and they just haven't gone back online, and you open up the match and you see that little green dot. It does not necessarily mean at all that they have recently been online and seen your message. No, it just means that within the last 24-hour period, they have been online at one point or another. So don't think you're being ghosted or anything, but you might have. And look, off the back of that, just the fact that I am getting questions around this about, has this person ghosted me because there's that little green dot and things like that. Guys, just stop that way of thinking, well, the best that you can, because overthinking this little tiny green dot that's popped up is not conducive for anyone. Your match could have logged in for literally 2 seconds and not even read any of the messages, and it's showing that green dot. Don't think you're being ghosted, don't overthink it, and at the end of the day, it is just a stupid little green dot. Forget it, move on, and just try to make some good connections with people. Now, but what about if you are talking with your match and there's quite a few messages going back and forth, but you do notice that they don't have the little green dot on their profile? What's going on there? Well, generally that will be because that user has opted out of having that little green dot, and you can do the same as well. You would just do it in your settings, and essentially your profile will show up without the green dot. So for whatever reason you would want that, if you're not wanting to show that you've been online or things like that, yes, you can opt out. To do so, you'll just go to your settings, scroll down to recently active status, and you will just turn it off. Simple. So with these little green dots on Tinder, should you let it affect your approach or your game, so to speak, when it does come to talking to other users? And look, at the end of the day, no. If you haven't caught on by now, it's just a silly little feature that I feel they added to really promote people to upgrading and spending more. Can you get a lot out of it, or is it really worthwhile for just an everyday Tinder user? No. So don't overthink it. Now guys, that basically wraps up the very short video today. I hope that I provided at least some value or maybe answered the question that you were seeking. If I have, I would really appreciate if you did go ahead and press the thumbs up button and even considered subscribing. And look, if you're still not sure if Tinder is the right dating app for you, and I do think there is a better one for you, then you should go ahead and take my free quiz, which will tell you exactly what dating app would suit you, your personality, and your goals best. I've gone ahead and added a link down in the description below, so you can go ahead and take that free quiz now. But until tomorrow's video, guys, stay safe, be well, and I'll see you later.